This next song is called How to Strum Fast on Acoustic Guitar.
Down, tic-tic-tic-tac, tic-tic-tic-tac.
Hello, I'm gonna show you 3 different ways to strum fast on the acoustic guitar. And we're just gonna be using our fingers, so no pick, fingerstyle strumming techniques. Alright, I did cover how to strum with your fingers on guitar in this video over here, and that's more basic and elementary foundational techniques. But today we're gonna be talking about fast strumming. And fingerstyle strumming, usually you can't really go that fast with traditional techniques. Like this sort of technique, you can go, and that's about it. You know, I don't ever do it that way because I don't have so much control. It's a little bit messy, it's big. You know, sometimes it's appropriate, but most of the time, no. So we're gonna focus on a special technique from the flamenco tradition. It's called the Rasgueado. And flamenco tradition, flamenco guitar playing is extremely virtuosic. It's an amazing musical style, culture, and it's not just music, it's dance as well. And do check it out. The guitarists are really, the techniques that they use, there's so much that we can learn from them as steel string guitarists, at least I am. So Rasgueado is basically the way that they strum on the guitar, and we're going to be focusing on 2 different types here. There's called the finger rasgueado, which means that we're going to be using our fingers mostly, and then there's the wrist rasgueado, where most of the motion comes from the wrist. Alright? Now, let us focus on the finger rasgueado, and the first one I'm gonna teach you goes like this. You just take these 3 fingers, so we have your index, your middle, and your ring finger. And for those who don't know, the letters that represent these fingers is your I, your M, and your A, and this is your P, so P, I, M, A, P, I, M, A. Alright? Just for you to know. What we're going to do is we're going to take these 3 fingers here. We're going to lock them behind our thumb bone, this little joint here. Just lock them behind. Alright? When I say lock, I mean place. You don't want to have tension there. No, it has to be as relaxed as possible. Alright? Now what we're going to do is we're going to launch our fingers out, and then index is going to go back in, so like this. So you have your ring, middle, index, and then index up. Ring, middle, index, index up. Ring, middle, index, index up, and ring, middle, index, index up. And we are going to rest our thumb on the 6th string. So we rest it here. Alright, so you see the thumb, it's just anchored on the 6th string. Alright, and we're going to launch our fingers from here. Ready? So we go ring, middle, index, index up, ring, middle, index, index up, and 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 ring, middle, index, index up. Very good. Alright, if you want to play along with the chords I'm playing, we are in the key of E major here. So the first chord is an E major, followed by a B major, followed by a C sharp minor, and followed by an A major. One more time, let's go. An E major, all to B major, and then to C sharp minor, and then to A major. Alright, now what we're gonna do, we're gonna double up our strumming, the speed of strumming, okay? Don't worry if you can't follow, just try your best. In the next round, we're gonna double it up. Now it's still ring, middle, index, and index up, and ring, middle, index, index up, ring, middle, ready, go! One more time, go! like to sing along as I'm playing the guitar. If not, I find it a little bit boring. Okay, what we're gonna do next? We're gonna double up our tempo again. So we're gonna strum and double the speed of this. Alright, let's try our best. Go! Okay, now you don't have to strum continuously like I did. What I often like to do is to use this finger Rasgueado to just accent chords as I'm strumming them. So for example, if I'm strumming like this, strum, and then I accent it with some Rasgueado, like this. So you see accent here? And that's basically it. Alright, remember it takes lots of practice, of course, but the basic, what it's basically made of is pretty simple, right? It's just ring, middle, index, index up. Ring, middle, index, and index up. Alright, so you just need to basically keep doing this repeatedly for many hours, and then, or even days, or weeks, or months, or years, okay? But now let's go on to technique number 2, and this is also a type of finger Rasgueado, but it's different from the first one because it uses triplets. So triplets mean that within one beat, you subdivide it into multiples of 3. Alright, so you see, we've got a beat here. Previously, we were doing duplets. 1, 2, 1, and da 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 da. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So duplets mean that every beat is subdivided into multiples of 2, like this. 1, 2, 1, 2. But now we're gonna switch to a triplet pattern, okay? So it goes 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Triplet, 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 triplet. Ga da da ki da da ki da da. And that's basically what the triplet rhythm is. And this technique, we're gonna do it like this, okay? So it goes triplet, 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 triplet. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Now, what am I doing, right? So we're just gonna use our index finger and our ring finger this time. So no middle finger, just our index and our ring finger, right? I and A finger. What we're gonna do is gonna go up with the I, and then we're gonna go down with the A, and then we're gonna go down with the I again. So it's 1, 2, 3, okay? So resting our thumb on the 6th string, it's up with the index, down with the annular, and down with the index. So up, ring, index, index, ring, index. 1, 2, 3. Index, ring, index. Okay? So we have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. E major, B major, C sharp minor, A major, C sharp minor. We're gonna try double up. Okay, it's a little bit hard to count as I'm playing, but that's the idea, right? We're subdividing every beat now into multiples of 3. So the first time we did it was 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. The second time was 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So we have 2 times of 3 within that, alright? So this technique allows us to get triplet Rasgueados. Now we're gonna go on to the wrist Rasgueado, and this is the third type of Rasgueado that you'll be learning today. And wrist Rasgueado, we're gonna use the motion from our wrist, whereas previously we were focusing on our fingers. Okay? What we're gonna do? We're gonna use our thumb as one of the main forces in this Rasgueado, and the second one will be our middle and ring finger combined. So put them together, don't squeeze, but just keep them together. We're not going to use our index finger for this one. So what we're going to do an up with the thumb, and then we're going to go down with the ring and middle finger, and then down with the thumb. So thumb, ring, middle, thumb. Thumb up, ring, middle, down, thumb down. Thumb up, ring, middle, down, thumb down. Thumb up, ring, middle, down, thumb up. Thumb down, thumb up, ring, middle, down, thumb down. Thumb up, ring, middle, down, thumb down, alright? 2, 3. So we have 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So it's also a triplet pattern, yeah? So we have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Now we're gonna do it like this. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 on an E major chord. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, E major, C sharp minor, A major, oh, E major, to a B major, and then to C sharp minor, and then to A major. Now let's double up the tempo. Let's see how fast we can go. Now again, just like in the finger Rasgueado, you don't always have to play it continuously. Again, for this one, I use it also to accent certain parts of my song. So if I'm strumming, So now let's mix it up. We have our finger Rasgueado and we have our wrist Rasgueado. So I'm just going to be strumming along with the same chord progression with technique number 1. Throw in some technique number 2. Wrist Rasgueado. That is how you can try to strum really fast on the acoustic guitar. And I hope that's been helpful for you. If you enjoyed this lesson, do leave a comment below and let me know what else you would like to learn. And if there is another method to strum really fast on acoustic guitar, well, let me know, alright? And I tell you, it really encourages me if you would subscribe and hit the notification bell, because it helps me to help you to become a better musician and a better guitarist, and that's really my passion. So have a great day ahead, and I'm wishing you all the best in your practice, and until next time, I will see you again.